What's up, guys? Today we're just doing some asphalt. Already loaded, already on the job site, about to back into the paver. It's our first load of the day. Just gonna do another ride-along video with the camera in the truck because my mount broke that I was using for the bed. We're only 10 minutes from the plant, so this video won't be too long. I don't think it's 10 minutes, it's like 8 minutes. Raising the bed to dump down. The sun's probably right in your guys' face. I'm sorry. It's right in my face too. Maybe this will help you. I doubt it, but maybe. We're just paving some back country road south of Bloomington, Indiana. Nice, easy day. I love paving out in the country. I mean, right here on my right is a barn with a cow, like around the middle of nowhere. That sun's out of the way now. The tree's blocking it. Pulled out of the paver, we got done dumping. When you pull out of the paver, you're done dumping. You pull up like 5 feet and raise your bed back up in the air to get all the excess asphalt out if there's anything left. And normally the operators or the groundsmen, laborers, whatever you want to call them, not the operators. The operator drives the paver, but normally the groundsman will scrape off your apron on your the back of the truck. They'll scrape that off, and sometimes if they're really nice, they'll pull your mud flaps down, because when you raise your bed up, your mud flaps go up on top of your tires. And if the labor is really nice, they'll use a shovel and they'll push your mud flap back down. Sometimes they forget. If they do, then you just simply roll backwards and it'll pull your mud flap back off your tire. You don't want to drive with your truck here. Get over real quick. But you don't want to drive with your mud flap up on top of your tire because it'll wear your mud flap out. And then you'll just pull over again. There's another truck. But I like to take care of my mud flaps.
We still get tired out there. I never did a hauler. So I go past Danny's house. I'm gonna turn around right here, Bear's Gate.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the plant. like 8 minutes away from the plant, so this video won't be too awfully long. I'll record driving to the plant and then record driving back to the paver and taking another dump. But it's just another ride-along video. I'm going to get another mount this week. That sun is outrageous. My goodness. You know you're heading east when you're driving straight into the sun in the morning. My goodness. But anyways, we'll be getting another mount for the camera. I got a GoPro. I've never used it. I might start trying the GoPro and buying some mounts for it. I do all my editing on my phone because it's just easier. I don't know a good app to edit on the computer. Maybe I can record it with the GoPro and then put it on my phone and edit it and then upload it. I don't know. Another truck coming. Get over here. I used to drive a Peterbilt just like that one at my old job. It was a brand new one at the time. It was a 2022, brand new one. Another truck. You always pull over and let the loaded truck go by. The loaded truck always has the right of way. Because you don't want the loaded truck to get off on the edge of the road because they weigh so much. Sorry guys, I lost my train of thought. You always get off on the edge of the road, let the loaded truck go by, that way he doesn't have to get off. A lot of the shoulders will teach you this in truck driving school. The shoulder of the road and the edge of the road, most of them's not really made to hold the weight of a truck. So as soon as a loaded truck gets off the road, especially on these county roads, they'll just instantly sink down in the mud or they'll tear up somebody's yard. So it's just easier for the empty truck to get off and let the loaded truck go by. There's kids out here waiting for the school bus. Let's slow down a bit since the kids are out here. I can't see anything with this sunlight right in my face. It is terrible. There we go. The trees are blocking the sun. Stop this video here in a second. I'll just edit that out. I left my GPS on, so it's like screaming in my headset. Turn around! Turn around! So I gotta pull over. Probably the next loaded truck, I'll pull over and turn my GPS off and restart the video. Here we go. Here's a loaded truck right here. So we'll get over to the edge. Parking brake. There's kids out there waiting for a school bus. I passed one earlier. Get in the gear. picture of the side widener video where I rolled out of the side widener. That crew did not like the fact that I recorded. They actually called my boss and told him that they didn't want me recording on their job sites anymore. We're not on their job site. We're on a different crew that we don't normally work with. So I'm not going to record anything out of the truck. They didn't find it on YouTube or anything like that. They just seen my camera. They didn't like the fact that I was recording. That truck's my twin. That truck's a Blue Mac number 20. This one's a Blue Mac 21. And then we have one more Blue Mac that's 22. We got 3 of them. Can't see anything. The sun is so bright. Shane, our other driver, truck 48, he should be right behind Chris here any second. Back into the bright sun. School bus. I can't see anything. My goodness, that sun is terrible. I have glasses that automatically fade, go dark in the sunlight, but they don't do it in the morning. So that's always fun. Just waiting for this car to turn. I wasn't going to do a video this week. I was going to wait till next week when I got another mount, but I decided I'd go ahead and do a short video. Is this guy going to go? Or just like sit here all day or what? But I decided I'd do a video. Just a real quick short one since we only got like a 10-minute drive. It's a nice Dodge Mega Cab or a Ram. First truck, he didn't wave back, so I didn't wave at the second truck and he waved. I like to do burnouts when I turn. It's just because of the tack that they put down on the road before you lay asphalt. It's sticky. We're already back at the plant. We'll be pulling in just a second. Go ahead and flip down to the right channel. There's Shane about to pull out. Truck 48. Hit the gears, select the low range. Make this right turn here. Pop it out, rev it. Going to third. Here we are, back at the plant. Adjust this camera here. This is the soap sprayer we're going to drive under. It sprays your bed with soap. I always unlock my bed, my tailgate, and then relock it just to make sure that it is locked. But this is the soap sprayer. It just sprays soapy water into your bed. It doesn't work as good as diesel oil. This morning I pre-soaked my bed with diesel before I got here. This is one of the plants that don't really like you spraying your bed out with diesel. But we drove under the soap sprayer and now we're just rolling. I pushed the clutch in, we're just rolling backwards, back under it again. I still got it in first gear, I just pushed the clutch in. We're rolling back, and now I'm just going to drive back forwards. Ain't you had your right mud flap stuck on top of your tire? Just check your tarp, check your tailgate, make sure everything's good. Announce to the plant what truck number you are, what scale you're on. Columbus Transport, truck 21, scale 2, 3P. And this light bulb over here on the left tells you which silo you need to be under. And then you just line up with the silo. Yeah, you're good. Buzzer go off and you seen the little sign down there. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It says exit. That's how you know you're loaded.
Oh, that's you, Bobby, but that guy let that motor.
And then you just pull up and get your tickets. Whenever you're under the silos, you're on a scale too. So that's how the scale operator knows how much to load you with, because you're on a scale. But you loaded me a tiny bit heavy this round, but that's okay. But as he loads it in from the silo, the scale that you're on, the computer tells him how much he loaded you with. And then you just put your tarp back, cover up your asphalt, because you want to keep it nice and warm, even though we're not going that far. Honestly, with this short drive being only like 8 minutes away, you don't have to tarp it. You're not going far enough for it to get cold enough. But sometimes you can drive as far away as 2 or 3 hours with a load of asphalt. When you're driving that far, you definitely want to cover up your load because you don't want it to cool down too much. They can. Go ahead and change channels here. They can reject your load if the temperatures drop too much. Sometimes guys will drive that distance and they won't even tarp their load, or they forget to tarp their load, or something stupid like that. You don't want to get a rejected load of asphalt because it's like $2,800 to $4,000 depending on where you're at and what you're doing. It's early morning traffic. It's car after car. Alright, here we go. Taking off in first gear because it's kind of up a hill. We are kind of loaded. We're loaded at 69,080 pounds. The tri-axle should be loaded around 68,000 pounds in the state of Indiana. See to the right if you pull all the way up there. That's why I'm so far from the stop sign. And so I can see to the right, so I can make this turn here. that stop sign because then I wouldn't be able to see out my right window to see if there's any cars coming. So I had to stay back like 10 feet so I could see right and left. That way, when I knew right was clear, I could look left and get out of there real quick. I knew that dump truck was turning because he's working out here with us. Went downshift to fifth, select our low range, and then we'll raise our tag axle as we make this turn. Then we're going to go into third gear. Finish our turn, turn our turn signal off, lower our tag back down, and go in the board. Select high range. The van that car pulled out in front of us, and that van thought about doing the same thing. Look, a loaded dump truck, allow me to pull right out in front of it. Lost momentum going up this little hill, so we had to go from 6th to 5th. I selected low range just in case I had to downshift again and grab 4th. Select high range, we're going to go back into 6th. We're let off the throttle, we're going down this hill. Use the brake a little bit. This truck doesn't have an exhaust brake or a Jake brake. Got my foot. Go down this hill. Now we're going to go up this little hill. Didn't lose any speed or momentum, so we didn't have to downshift. Going down another hill, let off the throttle, just let the truck roll. So back on the throttle as we go up this little hill. Kind of let off as we get up to the top, make sure there's nothing coming. Kind of a small road. Right now I'm just idling. I don't have my foot on the throttle. We're just cruising. Looking out for empty trucks coming towards us. Turn our radio back up just in case somebody needs to communicate. Like, hey, empty truck coming out. Hey, loaded truck coming in. You also got to figure out where you're turning around at each time. The back end of the paver, there's certain driveways you're not allowed to turn around in, like paved driveways, because your truck is it weighs so much. You got to tear up their asphalt on their driveway. Like this driveway over here is paved. You do not want to turn around in that driveway. Your tires weigh so much that when they turn, they'll literally rip up the pavement. 5th to 4th, going up this little hill. Empty truck coming at us. Concrete driveways, you don't want to turn around in those neither because they're not thick enough. You'll actually crack them because you weigh so much. The best driveways to turn around in are gravel driveways, but if they have a culvert pipe running underneath of them, if it's not buried at least 3 feet under the driveway, you don't want to turn around in it because you weigh so much, you'll crush that culvert pipe. When you're turning around in people's driveways, you want to look out for mailboxes. A lot of mailboxes get taken out by truck drivers. I took out a boat trailer one time when I was delivering stone to someone's house, and I hit a boat trailer. It was on a hill, and the boat trailer actually went rolling down the hill like 200 yards straight towards somebody's house. And it hit a trash can, and when it hit a trash can, it got lodged up underneath of it and stopped it from hitting the person's house. And then it was like a 40-foot empty boat trailer, and I was by myself. I had to push that boat trailer back up the hill. It was terrible. Luckily, some guy that lived out there, he seen it. He came out there, and he helped me push that giant empty boat trailer up the hill. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd weigh that much, but because it was 40 feet long, it was pretty heavy. Empty truck coming at us. We're in 5th gear. We got our low range down. Go ahead and go forward. Select high range. So we go back into 5th. I mean, I could have stayed in 5th, but it would have bogged the engine down. I just don't feel like dealing with it, so I'll just go down to 4th. Get my RPMs back up and go right back into 5th. normally it's when you're working with a different company. I mean, different areas and different companies have different rules, but the standard is the loaded truck has the right of way. If the driver doesn't get over for you, just kind of slow down, you know, and maybe get on the radio like, hey driver, loaded truck's got the right of way. Sometimes they're just not paying attention and they're like, oh yeah, sorry, you know. It happens, but it ain't that big of a deal. We're still in 5th. We're going to select the low range. We're not going to downshift. We're just going to cruise down this hill. Then it turns to the left and kind of goes back up. That's why we selected low range, because I'm not holding the throttle down going down this hill. We're just cruising down it. If we lose too much momentum, I'll just downshift. Then we go back up this hill. And there's a sharp turn to the right here. We'll definitely downshift right here in the 4th. Raise our tag axles up, not because we're making this turn, just because I don't know where we're turning around at. Here's another empty truck. Don't you just love that bright sun? Turn my radio up a little bit. We should be getting close to the paver. I got to figure out where we're turning around at this time. I think I really need to get a head mount GoPro. That way you guys can see everything that I see. You won't be able to see the gear shifting as much because I don't look down at the gear shifter when I'm shifting or anything.
That way you're at the town, the house. So grateful never made to the road.
Every now and then we're going to go to 4th.
I seen you, hitting on the old gal.
Every now and then I look at my RPMs when I shift, but normally I just go off the sound. There's a truck in front of me turning around, so I don't have to ask, hey, where are we turning around at? Because I see him turning around, so we'll just turn around and return around that. We're still in 4th gear. I selected high range. I thought I was going to have upshift, but because I seen him turning around, I'm going to go back to low range and get ready to turn around here. I'm going to go to 3rd. First, 3rd, going up the hill. We didn't have enough time to get to 2nd, so we went from 3rd to 1st. We're turning around right here on the right. That's why I raised my tag axle up earlier, because I didn't know where I was turning around. You don't want your tag axle down when you're backing up, because as you turn, your tag axle will try to go straight, and and it's really hard to turn. And if you're on a bad road that hasn't been paved in a long time, like a really old road, your tag axle, as it scoots across the ground while you're trying to turn, it actually tear the road up. Yeah, there's a mailbox that was in front of us. We didn't even get close to it. There's no culvert pipe on that driveway. It's a gravel driveway. It's not concrete. It's not asphalt. That is the perfect driveway to turn around in. You'll see it over here on our left. Let me fix this real quick. You can't really see it because of the sun. I can't really see it because of the sun anyways. You guys might be able to. I can't. Yeah, we're already backing up to the paver. It's only like an 8-minute drive both ways. Of course, that all depends on traffic. It is early in the morning, so the traffic's out pretty heavy. I'll put this truck in high reverse, which all you gotta do is flip this up and then come out and go back into reverse. You can go 15, 20 miles an hour in reverse. But we're not backing up that far, and plus we're on a curvy back road, so we won't be going into high reverse. We got an empty truck coming in. Drivers just aren't very good at it, and they don't have the confidence, and they'll just stop in the middle of the road and let the empty truck go around him. But if you got two good drivers, they're both all the way over, they know what they're doing, just keep backing up, you'll keep doing this thing, and neither one of you got to worry about anything. That's it, guys. We're waiting in line to dump. There's 2 trucks behind me. I'm not going to videotape any of that because I don't know this crew very well. We don't come down here a lot. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get a new mount. I'm thinking about trying out the GoPro, seeing what I can do with that. Maybe get I don't know if you would call it a hat mount or a head mount, or I don't know, but mount the GoPro up here so you guys can see everything I can see. Plus with the GoPro I can mount it outside on the mirror and record the exhaust smoke. You know, a lot of people like that. I don't know. It'd be a lot easier to mount the GoPro in the bed. I can mount it back by the tailgate as I'm spreading stone. Like yesterday I was spreading stone. I was like, man, if I had a GoPro I could record this. But we'll see what happens. I'll try to get more videos out. We're at 149 subscribers. That's awesome. We still need a lot more. Like I said in my previous video, my goal is to really grow this channel and try to make some money off of it. Not because I'm greedy, but because I want to buy my own dump truck and I want to start my own business. And right now I can't do that. I make good money, but with how bad the economy is, I don't make enough money to save up to buy my own truck. I mean, I have some money in savings, but it's nowhere near enough to buy a dump truck. So any extra money from this channel would be awesome. But like I said, we need a lot of subscribers. I'm looking out that mirror over there. We need a lot more subscribers, a lot more views in order to start turning any money in off of this channel. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to get more videos out, try to get a new mount, new camera and everything. But thanks, guys.